Okay. Let's talk about matrix maturity because I think it's one of the key things that help with next steps and where we want to go. So in our maturity model, when we put our methodology together, we really targeted on how you should be operating because it really gives leaders and organizations a place to look and a roadmap for where they want to be going and what does it look like when I'm operating at this maturity level. Organizations come to us and they've restructured and they're not even in the paradigm of Matrix Management 2.0. They're in what we call Vertical Management 1.0 or Matrix Management 1.0. And that on our maturity model is level 0. So what we see there is where we're seeing the symptoms of not operating as a matrix. So for example, silos. Well, when I see silos or I hear about silos in a vertical dimension or an organization, that's my first indicator that, hey, I'm in level 0 because in the structure piece, I'm absolutely focused on the org chart and the vertical dimension. I'm not even focused on the fact that I need an org chart and I need structure in my horizontal dimension to really help me reintegrate that org chart. So part of helping an organization really take the next steps in improving how they operate is looking at that model and saying, okay, great, where do we need to be going? Now, some leaders will come to us and say, hey, I want to be at level 5. Well, that takes some time. Level 5 is true transformation at a broad level. Now, we don't have to go through 1 to get to 5, but if you've addressed level 1, which is about projects, and level 2, which is about processes, and level 3, which is about governing and steering the business horizontally, you're actually in that transformation process. So again, when we're looking at that transformation, we really need to be assessing their readiness for change and really looking at where they're ready to go next. So part of that model as a roadmap, and people can look at it and download it from our website, is to look at each of the pieces that relate to where they need to go.